Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Fragrance Specialist. Today I'm going to review a very popular scent from the house of Davidoff, and that is Cool Water. This scent is among the most popular scents ever produced. It's a staple in every men's collection, and I personally believe this is one of the classics that will always remain in the fragrance industry. So next up we have the presentation of Cool Water by Davidoff. Alright everyone, this is a presentation for Cool Water by Davidoff. So let's start with the box. The box is very simple. You have the name of the company, the name of the fragrance, the toilette. This is the 4.2 ounce, 125 ml. On the side, you've got some information right here. And on the back, it's pretty much the same cover, which is something that I found very interesting about the box. The front is pretty much the same as the back cover. Nothing going on the top. At the very bottom, you have your batch code and the barcode. In terms of the bottle, very similar to the box, very classic, very simple. Got Davidoff Cool Water for the toilette. Nothing going on in the back. The very bottom you have your batch code. And this scent is pretty much like very simple, very, just very regular, very simple. Does the job every time. Really is a good scent. So that's pretty much the presentation for Cool Water by Davidoff. Alright everyone, let's dissect the smell for Cool Water by Davidoff. So the top notes are oceanic notes, mint, green notes, lavender, coriander, rosemary, and cologne. In the mid notes we have sandalwood, jasmine, neroli, and geranium. In the base notes we have musk, oak moss, cedar, pipe tobacco, and amber. So what do you get from Cool Water? At the initial spray, you're gonna notice this blast of lavender, green notes, and that oceanic note. Now, I personally believe that the oceanic note is more coming from the cologne note. And cologne, for those who don't know, cologne is a molecule or an element that represents water. So, the smell itself is not very natural, to be honest with you. Because we all know Cool Water, it comes with a very, low price tag, and it's not really one of those natural smelling scents. But it has a very unique smell. I honestly think Cool Water has a different smell than the all famous Green Irish Tweed by Cream. I still believe, although they're very similar, but there's these slight changes or differences that can distinguish between Green Irish Tweed and Cool Water. So, I personally don't think this scent is an aquatic scent, but it's definitely one of those scents that can be along the same lines as the aquatic scent. But what I get from Cool Water primarily is the lavender, the cologne note, and green notes. Obviously from the mint and from the rosemary. A lot of rosemary is present in this scent. Moving on to the mid notes, we have sandalwood and a lot of florals. I get the jasmine, but the jasmine is not the sort of jasmine that can irritate you. It's not like the sort of jasmine, synthetic jasmine. It's very minor in the sense that you can almost not detect it. As far as the neroli, I think there is neroli in this scent because cool water has this soapy vibe, and neroli in the fragrance world is known to have a soapy effect. Like some of the soapy scents, like neroli portofino, it smells like soap, pretty much. So neroli always has this characteristic that smells like soap, which a lot of people, when they say, "Oh, that's a clean scent," you're wearing a clean scent, they pretty much mean that you're wearing something that smells like soap, which is always a good thing. But some people don't like to smell like, ordinary soap. But people like fragrance collectors, sometimes they crave certain notes, or they prefer certain notes. And a lot of people who have cool water, they like it because it's sort of soapy. As far as the geranium, there is a little bit of geranium, but it's not like the geranium I'm used to smell or encounter in some of my summer scents. Moving on to the base, you definitely get musk. Musk is like pretty much in every scent you have, there's musk. And definitely in this scent, you get a lot of musk towards the dry down. As far as the tobacco, I really don't get tobacco from this scent. I see why it's in the notes, but really I don't see it as a prominent note in the cool water. Cedar, not really. It's more of the musk and the oak moss. These two, musk and oak moss, are very similar in terms of the smell, but you can actually tell when you get oak moss or musk. So these two scents are, these two notes are very similar. In terms of the amber, I don't really get amber from this scent. So it's a fresh green scent. And for those people who think that this is a summer scent, it's something that really struck me during this fall and winter. Just a quick story about cool water. My first bottle of cool water was in 2014. That was my first cool water bottle, and I was a freshman, first year in college. I used to carry this bottle everywhere I went. Really, I just sprayed it every 2 hours or so. And I didn't know anything about cool water. It's something that has happened naturally. I bought this scent because I'm a big fan of scents inspired by the ocean, because I like swimming. I love the ocean, marine life. I'm a big fan of the ocean world, if you will. So I was searching online. I literally typed scents inspired by the ocean. And I got the most obvious scents, like Bulgari Aquamarine. Then cool water showed up. So I watched the advertisement, and it seemed like what sort of scent that I would like. So I gave cool water a go, and I really liked it. But then when I started collecting, I realized that cool water is one of those, mainstream scents. Then I cut cool water out of my collection, and I actually remember this. I had around 20 ml left in my first cool water bottle, and I decided to toss it away because I couldn't stand the smell anymore. But here we are in 2016. I actually gave cool water another go, because I've noticed something like, normally my type of clothing is very vintage. I like to wear classic clothes. Like I always wear shirts. I always, tuck my shirt in, because I always like to look like, classic man, like a classic man, And you can see by my Ray-Bans right here, my golden Ray-Bans. So you can see even the hairstyle. I'm a big fan of, classic sort of fashion style. So cool water is definitely one of those grown, mature scents, but it's not dated. That's the good thing about cool water, is that anyone can wear it, and especially like young men like myself. It's perfect because it's the best of two worlds. It has this freshness, which is youthful, and if you got this dried down, musky oak moss sort of smell that shows like the mature characteristic. So I gave it a go this year, and it works really nice with me. It smells really nice, and actually I do appreciate cold water now, much more than I used to. When I tried to toss it away. Now I realize that cool water is a really nice scent. And something that I've noticed that I wanted to share with you guys, like this is one of the most important things in this video about cool water, is a lot of people have this misconception that cool water should be worn during the summer. I personally think this scent does really, really well during the winter. I'll tell you why. Because cool water is a fleeting scent. And if you wear cool water during the summer, it's going to evaporate as soon as you apply it. You put it on in the house, you leave, 10 minutes, it's gone, pretty much. Or at least it becomes a skin scent. I've worn this during the winter, like in, low temperature. I've noticed something incredible. When I went, for example, let's say I went out for about 4 hours, 5 hours, and I came back, cool water was still on my clothes. Like I normally apply around the neck area. So let's say some of the cologne went on my collar. When I came home and changed my clothes, I can still smell cool water on my shirt. I was like, wow, how come cool water is still on my shirt? So I've noticed that cool water, it's perfect for winter. And now it's all coming to me that the name and the color of the bottle. Why isn't cool water like a light blue color instead of the dark blue color that's already there? And then the word cool water. So if you underline the word cool, and the color, dark blue bottle, now we get that this scent, they're trying to encourage you to wear the scent in, colder months. And, it is pretty controversial. Some people would say cool water because they want to cool down during the summer. But I think that they mean cool water, it means like water during cold weather, cooler months. So it's really up to you guys. You decide what sort of scent you're going for, because everyone has his own opinion. But I personally recommend you guys to wear this scent, give this scent a go during the winter. If you still have winter, like in January and February, you still have cold weather, try this scent out and tell me in the comments below. I need to hear your feedback and see if actually this is true or not. That this works much better in the winter season. So it's overall, this scent is a really nice scent. Now I appreciate cold water. It's a main staple in every men's collection. It's a classic scent, very simple, very classy. And I just want to tell people to judge fragrances on how they look and how they smell, not on how they're priced. And because cool water, if you buy it online, it's extremely affordable. But a lot of people throw this scent into the bargain bins and the cheapies. I don't believe in cheapies and bargain bins and all this sort of stuff. Really, if you like a scent and it looks good, just go for it, Don't think, oh, it's the cheapie, bang for the buck. Although I made a video about the, affordable fragrances, but this is for you guys, so I can help you guys. But I really don't believe in, getting a scent because it's cheap, It's not really, that's not the case. The scents that I have in my collection, I bought them because I like them, not because they were affordable. If that makes sense. So please don't judge a fragrance by the price, judge it by how it looks, the presentation, the juice, the overall quality of the bottle, and the smell itself. So please just, buy a scent that you like, not a scent that everyone likes, because everyone has different tastes. So I hope you guys found this review helpful. And next up, we have the rating for Cool Water by Davidoff. Alright everyone, let's rate Cool Water by Davidoff. So longevity, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Expect anywhere from 3 to 6 hours. In terms of the projection, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. This fragrance projects below an arm's length, so it's very close to your skin. In terms of versatility, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. This is a very versatile scent. You can wear it during the day, during the night, anywhere at any time, pretty much. In terms of the overall smell, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It's a very unique smell in my opinion. It can be controversial, but I think it could be a crowd pleaser to some extent. And presentation, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Very classic, very simple, such a gentleman's scent. So the overall score for Cool Water by Davidoff is going to be 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching.